If you find these videos helpful, don't forget to hit the like button for us down below. Let's talk about several different things. $2,000. First, we are going to be giving away $2,000 and in a contest starting at the end of this week with the What's in the Box contest. That's right. At the end of last month, we gave away $1,000 in total to our viewers. Gave away $1,000 in the What's in the Box contest. This month, we're going to give away $2,000. That's right. We're going to start the contest this week, so make sure you're watching all the videos. What we're going to do is I'm going to put an item in that box right there, and I'm going to give you clues to guess what's in that box. If you can guess what's in that box, then you could win money directly from me. Clues are going to start this week, and if you can guess what's in that box, then you just might win money directly from me. Yeah, a total of $2,000, and it's going to start this. Next up, let's talk about the push for $2,000 stimulus checks, $2,000 fourth stimulus checks to be examples. $2,000 fourth stimulus checks as an example, or as a perfect example here, or even a $1,400 fourth stimulus checks. Check this out. Here's an article that came out from CBS News on what's behind the push for a fourth stimulus check here just a few days ago. This is literally mainstream news here going on from all sorts of different mainstream news articles. CBS News, literally just a few days ago, the push behind a fourth stimulus check. Millions and millions of people are pushing for a fourth stimulus check. Check this out. The IRS has issued more than 169 million payments in the third round of stimulus aid, with more than 2 million people in July receiving the $1,400 stimulus checks. But some lawmakers are pushing for a fourth round of stimulus aid. That would effectively send recurring payments until the pandemic ends. So far, the federal response to the economic crisis caused by the pandemic has paid out $3,200 to eligible adults, $1,200 under the first stimulus check, $600 under the second stimulus check, and $1,400 under the American Rescue Plan signed in March by President Joe Biden. Despite that assistance, millions of Americans remain in financial distress. And the spread of the Delta variant and now the new Omicron variant is creating new economic headwinds. Almost 1/4 of Americans struggle to pay their household expenses in the past week. Wow. According to the new census survey data that polled people during the last 2 weeks the unemployment rate stands at 5.2%, still much higher than its pre-pandemic level of 3.5%. And while businesses are hiring, there's still about 5.3 million fewer people on payrolls today than before. The economists are signaling alarm over the spread of the Delta variant, with Oxford Economics recently cutting its forecast for 2021 global economic growth to 5.9%, down from an estimated 6.4%. Quote, uncertainty and hesitancy may ultimately lead to a more slow-burning recovery from here than our baseline assumes, wrote Oxford Economics in the report. At the same time, 9.1 million people lost enhanced unemployment benefits while the federal benefits expired. That will wipe out about $5 billion in weekly benefits that had been flowing to unemployed workers. Aid that supported those workers in paying for groceries, rent, and other essentials. For many people, in short, the latest round of $1,400 checks is long gone, even as other pandemic stimulus is coming to an end. An issue that is on the mind of many other Americans who continue to struggle with joblessness and a weak labor. And more than 2.8, now more than 2.9, almost 3 million people have signed a change.org petition that calls on lawmakers to pass monthly recurring $2,000 per month stimulus payments. That, as you can see here on the change.org website, is a petition with almost 3 million signatures, 2.979 million signatures, that calls for $2,000 per month to every American. Almost 3 million signatures on this petition that calls for $2,000 per month. It is one of the largest signed petitions ever in American history at almost 3 million signatures. Yeah, that's a lot. And get this, some lawmakers have even picked up on the idea. 21 senators, all Democrats, have signed a letter to President Biden in support of reoccurring stimulus payments, pointing out that $1,400 payments being distributed by the IRS won't tide people over for long. Saying, quote, almost 6 in 10 people say the $1,400 payments set to be included in the third stimulus check package will last them less than 3 months, the senators wrote in that letter. Meanwhile, multiple states are sending out stimulus checks, like the 27 million stimulus checks going out from the state of California. We also have other states like Maine sending out stimulus checks. Illinois has proposed a stimulus check, and Tennessee just sent out $950 stimulus checks to people with children. Florida and Texas has authorized bonuses for teachers to help offset the impact of the pandemic. The letter from the U.S. senators doesn't specify how large the payments they are seeking, but a separate effort from Democratic lawmakers in January pushed for $2,000 monthly checks until the pandemic ends. Instead, the third stimulus check package authorized $1,400 checks for each eligible adults and dependents. Now, don't forget that about 60-some million children already do get monthly stimulus checks passed by the third stimulus check package called the child tax credits in the form of $250 to $300 per month. Those were passed from the third stimulus check package called the child tax credits. Without that package, those monthly checks would not exist. Previously, they were only $2,000 for the year, and they would only come at tax time, and they actually excluded millions of people that didn't get them. They were only $2,000 per year. The third stimulus check package increased that to $3,000 per year for children ages 6 through 17 and $3,600 per year for children ages under the age of 6. So now they've increased it to $3,000, $3,600 and have the monthly payment option, which economists say is a much better option because a lot of people use it for food, rent, and clothing on a monthly option and have much less of a splurge kind of urge, right? So, because if you get $2,000 all at once, you kind of get the option to splurge it or the urge to splurge it, and chances are it's not around 8 months later, right? Where if you get $250 to $300 per month, chances are you're using it a lot more for food and clothing and rent, a little bit on a daily basis. And remember, they increased it to $3,000 to $3,600 depending on the age of your child, instead of just $2,000. Also remember that they made it so that everybody with children is eligible now. There was a lot of people that didn't qualify for it previously, and now there's literally millions more people that are now eligible for it. But you can see here the child tax credit expiration adds additional pressure for the Democrats. The last monthly payment is set to go out on December 15th. There will be no January 15th monthly payment if they can't pass the Build Back Better package. They want to extend those monthly payments for children for one more year. But Democrats are saying if they don't pass this package, the Build Back Better package, by the end of this year, that there won't be a January 15th payment because they need time to process it. They need to update their systems. And basically, if they don't pass that package by the end of December or sometime very soon, there won't be a January 15th payment. And as you can see by this post here by the Washington Post, I'll maybe zoom this in here a little bit. Without the boosted child tax credit, nearly 11 million children could fall deeper into poverty. The final monthly payment of the advanced child tax credit is scheduled to be delivered to bank accounts on December 15th, which is now 2 days away. In fact, some people actually might be getting them about now. In fact, comment down below if you're getting them, because sometimes they do go out a day or two early. Sometimes they're actually pending a day or two early. So you actually might be getting them around now. They go out to about 60 some million children, about 40 some million households. Remember, some households have more than one child. But as of right now, December 15th is the last monthly check set to go out. There's no December 15th payment unless they pass this package. Just one more reason to pass this package. Now, a lot of people are also saying that there should be an adult tax credit as well. And really, this is an option that could be added in the future for low-income adults. Something very similar, like $250 to $300 per month, could be added in there as well. In addition to the other adult tax credit called the Earned Income Tax Credit. These are possibilities that could be added in the future. I will keep you up to date on that as well. So remember that just a year or two ago, adult tax credits and child tax credits were something that they never thought would happen. And now they're literally monthly checks being sent out to millions and millions of children on a monthly basis, including people who don't even work. So I'm not picking sides on this. I'm not like advocating for this or not for this. I'm just kind of repeating what the lawmakers pass. Again, I have no sway on whether they pass this or not pass this or anything like this. But they do send out checks to 60 plus million families here for children. And if they can do that, they can also do that for adults as well, low income and maybe even middle low income, and for seniors as well. We did just see a 5.9% Social Security increase, and we also have this. Democratic Representative John Larson, a Democrat from Connecticut, said this week, urging his fellow representatives from the House of Representatives, it's time to vote on the Social Security 2100 Act, an official bill that was reintroduced here just about a month ago here. And he's urging his representatives to vote on this bill now. Now, this bill has several different things it would do to Social Security. Number one, it would extend the solvency on it till I think it's 2038. But number two is a very important thing that it would do is it would raise Social Security benefits to a minimum benefit of 125% of the poverty level, which is $1,341 would be the minimum guaranteed benefit for Social Security. Yeah, so anybody that qualifies for Social Security would qualify at $1,341 would be the minimum benefit. Yeah, that would be amazing. So, and in fact, this bill, when it was previously introduced, had about 200 co-sponsors. Yeah, so this is a significant thing if they can get this to the floor, get this voted on. Can you imagine if they can get this passed, get the solvency of Social Security extended out to 2038, which is like 17 years, and get a significant raise to Social Security? Imagine that. That would be a huge raise for tens of millions of Americans. Seniors, raise. Children, raise. Child tax credit. Fourth stimulus check, raise. Yeah, we would have a lot of people being helped out, which is kind of what we need right now during a pandemic, a once in 100-year pandemic. Yeah, and we're going to be giving away $2,000 this week. So I wish I could help out everybody, but unfortunately, I don't get to print money like the government, but I'm here doing as best I can here with you guys on a daily basis. Honestly, I really hope that a lot of these bills go through here. I do think that Congress, in some ways, have done decently. They have passed 3 stimulus checks, 2 underneath. Well, stimulus checks and stimulus packages. Kind of think about some other things in there. 2 stimulus checks underneath Trump, 1 underneath Biden. And then there's kind of been some other things in there as well. We think about unemployment checks. We think about rent assistance. We think about mortgage assistance. We think about utility assistance, rent assistance, mortgage assistance, utility assistance, still going on right now. I've literally had probably tens of thousands of comments just from our extended family alone that have kind of qualified for that here. Very, very big. There's literally money available for that right now. That's kind of an ongoing thing. And when we talk about this next package, there's going to be a lot of things in there as well. There's going to be $25 billion more of rent assistance. There's going to be extending benefits of Medicare with hearing and hearing aids. They're still trying to push for vision. Dental maybe down the line. Vision would be the next more likely. Could be in the next package as well. Remember, there is going to be another package after. Depends on how the negotiating is going to go here. But there's also going to be lowering the cost of prescription drugs. Honestly, there's a lot of things in this package for children. Really just depends on what side of the aisle you fall on. But this package has a lot of things in there for children. It has the child tax credits. It has lowering the cost of childcare, or families too, families and children, right? Lowering the cost of childcare, the cost of preschool, which is kind of honestly should have always been. The cost of preschool really should have been there a long time ago. Just like the cost of hearing, dental, and vision for seniors, that should have been in there a long time ago as well. The other thing that kind of should have been in there a long time ago as well is paid family and medical leave. We're the only first world country to not offer that. Why is that? It's kind of weird that a woman goes to have a baby and then they're expected to go to work back on Monday or just fend for themselves. Like, what does a woman do if she doesn't have savings and her job doesn't offer her paid time off? What do? Do they just fend for themselves? Okay, you got to go back to work on Monday. Yeah, our country is really, really lacking with a lot of things. Healthcare's definitely one of them. Healthcare is insane, the cost of healthcare. If you ever had to pay for your own healthcare, which I do, wow, absolutely insane. Just out of this world, the cost of healthcare. Unbelievable. And then when you talk about things like Medicare, if you don't have Medicare Advantage, or if you pay extra for it, first of all, why are you paying extra for it? And why isn't hearing, dental, and vision covered? And Bernie Sanders says that about 75% of seniors do not have hearing, dental, and vision. Why is that not covered? Which is why they're trying to add it into this package. Should have always been like that. And when you think about, like, for children can't work, right? Why is preschool not included? There's a few states that include it, but we just had Jen Psaki say that the average cost of preschool is $8,600 per year per child. $8,600, and the average cost of childcare is over $10,000 a year. You start adding those things up, it's like, especially preschool. Why is preschool not covered? Grades kindergarten through grade 12 is covered. And then when you talk about the price of prescription drug pricing, lowering the cost of that, why are we paying 10 times more than other countries? And then when you kind of talk about that, remember, I consider myself not a Republican, not a Democrat. These things are no-brainers. Why are we paying 10 times more than other countries for prescription drugs? So we can give more money to the pharmaceutical companies? Come on. Who wants them to have more money? First of all, you know how much money they're making from these vaccines? Come on. They're making money hand over fist from those. They can give us a break on all the other stuff that we're paying for, right? I mean, they don't need to be making more money on insulin and inhalers and life-saving prescriptions, blood thinners and stuff that we need to survive, right? The government's paying for all that other stuff, right? Don't even get me started, right? So, yeah, I mean, honestly, a lot of the things in this package are really, really should have been done a long time ago. So let me know your thoughts. I'm going to keep you up to date here. Keep pushing your senators. Email them, call them, tweet them on Twitter. Let them know your thoughts. They're your elected. You elected them. Let them know. Republicans and Democrats. Just because Republicans aren't going to vote for this bill doesn't really necessarily make it right. We're going to give away a total of $2,000 here, so definitely don't miss anything this week. You can click this video here to watch my newest video next. And this video, it goes over the raises for Social Security benefits. They want to raise Social Security benefits by several $100s, hopefully coming here soon. So click on one of those videos next. Thanks, guys, and I will see you in the next video. If you find these videos helpful, don't forget to hit the like button for us down below. Let's talk about several different things. $2,000. First, we are going to be giving away $2,000 and in a contest starting at the end of this week with the What's in the Box contest. That's right. At the end of last month, we gave away $1,000 in total to our viewers. Gave away $1,000 in the What's in the Box contest. This month, we're going to give away $2,000. That's right. We're going to start the contest this week, so make sure you're watching all the videos. What we're going to do is I'm going to put an item in that box right there, and I'm going to give you clues to guess what's in that box. If you can guess what's in that box, then you could win money directly from me. Clues are going to start this week. And if you can guess what's in that box, then you just might win money directly from me. Yeah, a total of $2,000. And it's going to start this.